is out there in Cephalosha. Then there's Kyle Corker, big splitter, so that's the lineup for Atlanta.
We're only up by 8.
That'll do it for the first half.
Are you serious? We're only up by 8 at halftime. Holy shit. I'm bullshit with y'all.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? He's got 36 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Pippen is out there with Grant. Then it's B.J. Armstrong. Then it's Jordan. And it's Cartwright in at the 5 down low.
Wow, the floor just
really up by 10
for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And the basket good. Jordan's got 38 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Cephalosha passes to Corker.
What the fuck?
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one.
No, he ain't subbing out. Not in this game. Get that shit.
Basket just moments ago. Pushing it up. Here's Pippen. Finished off the break. Pippen's got
You fouled the shit out of me right there. It's a foul, man.
Right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah,
give me that rock. D up. Give me that rock. Come on, Michael. Get him. Get him, Michael. Get that shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, three-pointer?
Teague's got 7 points.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense.
Right back at you. Biatch.
And he gets it to go.
Motherfucker.
Right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Corver kicks to Teague. That's good. He's got 9.
Hey, you only up by 12?
That's always a good way to start the second half.
Cartwright the pass to Jordan. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, threw out some
Fuck that 11. Yes. Uh-oh. Forced him into a timeout situation.
We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
I mean, no stress in that one. Again, almost looked like a shoot-around for him. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Unfortunately, I can't do nothing today because I gotta go pick Erica up from work and then get Danny from school and then go to Sarah's game. Okay, I'm here. What the fuck? Oh, man. Right, it's a fucking, I don't know, Carol, the weather is, the fuck, 69, I don't fucking know. 50. Wow, we only up by 14? That's it? Wow.
Horford dishes to Cephalosha. The feed to Horford.
Cephalosha was a bullet too. 22. What the fuck, man? Hold up, man. We don't need a fucking timeout right there. Alright. Fuck it. I didn't call it timeout. That nigga, the motherfucking coach called it timeout. Fuck that. Get to the basket. Points in the paint, they dominate in the low post. We dominating everything. Alright, what about this? Holy shit. 114, 102. They too close. That's
just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Grant. Kicks it to Armstrong. Offside Pippen. And stolen by Cephalosha.
Damn it. I was trying to throw the fucking Bill Cartwright.
Outside T. And Holiday has it in the corner. Another three for Atlanta.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off to where they come out amazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
Grant kicks to Pippen. The three.
Your mouth, bitch ass niggas.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Jordan got 40, and we only up by a little bit.
Outside Holiday. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Jordan kicks to Grant. From outside,
shit, he missed that one.
That
Scotty was supposed to be there, not fucking Grant.
Here comes Chicago, all alone.
There we go. There we go. Let's go. Let's go.
On the steal and then just mad hops on the
About
slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark
Jordan.
offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just
damn it.
aggressive attacking basketball.
You gonna foul
And
me,
you can see the
nigga?
difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
Atlanta making some changes. Splitters checked in for Millsap. Prince comes in for Cephalosha. Hardaway is subbed in for Justin Holiday. He had a nice open look right there. Hardaway's got 18 points.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this
Oh,
defense.
shit.
That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Grant. 17 points in the game.
God damn it.
Prince, the pass to T. Back to Prince. That one is
Jump,
good.
nigga.
Shot in his sixth
Why the
second in a
fuck
row.
you won't fucking jump, man?
Good work all around.
Armstrong dishes to Pippen. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Pippen's got 26 points.
You only up
Big
by
reason
11?
why they have the lead
God
right
damn.
now. He's made all of his
Oh,
field
shit.
goal attempts thus far.
What the fuck is that?
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
In your mouth, bitches. Y'all want to go there? Let's go, goddammit.
We'll have a real ball game on our hands here.
T kicks to Hardaway. Splitter with a screen on Cartwright. And T, here we go.
That shit down, nigga.
Jordan, the pass to Pippen. Feeds it to Armstrong. From deep three-point range.
Oh, shit.
Pass to Cartwright. Back to Jordan. Outside for Pippen. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Pippen's got 32 points in the game.
Oh, god
He's starting
damn.
to show
32, Jordan got 40. Yeah, they're great. We get ready to change up the lineup right here on the next foul. Of course they call Coach Bulls ready to change.
Around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T.
What,
And
you think
after
they're going
his
31
last game,
teams?
really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Here's Schroeder. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Schroeder's got his third basket of the night. There are markets in the U.S. that want an NBA team. Seattle, which has been a great NBA friend, has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Seattle's the lead.
So that's what happened to the Sonics. They left Seattle with the Oklahoma City. Ain't that a bitch? The motherfucking city to win a title. At least the Sonics showed up in the finals.
Sound, sharp, and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their
Fucked
offense.
up.
Here's Korver and Jordan.
That shit down, bitch. the fuck? Get that shit out of here, ho.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
In your mouth, bitch.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Oh, you have that three-point attack? All right.
Can't fail to mention all the steals they piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really
In your mouth, biatch. What's up, bitch?
Paxson's got 14.
You ain't shoot a three, I'll take one back at you, bitch.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc.
These motherfuckers only shoot threes on me. So I shot a 3 on them. Get that shit done. Oh, no face. Okay.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
The pass to Paxson. Back to Williams. Here's McCray, headed by Prince.
In your mouth, ho. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck you.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Atlanta. Cephalosha comes in for Tayshaun Prince.
Cephalosha was a fucking bull. I don't remember on which fucking GTA, but I know Cephalosha was a goddamn bull.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
So he launched that one from way out.
In your mouth, bitch.
And the Bulls lead by 18.
Hell yeah. We ain't about to fucking lose this shit.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems. Because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
Here is Paxson. After Kyle Korver's bucket, and he gets it to go.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far. He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Down low, and stolen
Oh
by
shit,
Splitter.
foul.
Shot and game clock separated by 5, and he gets the bucket. And that's now 30 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now Schroeder, he's got 8. Millsap kicks to Cephalosha. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
And here's Jordan out. And it's good at the buzzer.
At the buzzer, biatch. Yeah, what you know by that? That's right.
What a way to head into the
He's
fourth
only up by
quarter.
17. Wow.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And so it's Atlanta with it. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. We've got Splitter. Cephalosha is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot.
I mean, Jordan's at the forward spot. If y'all two in, Jordan's at the forward spot.
Holiday's got 9 points here in the second half.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass him.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Purdue against Splitter. That's good. But
yeah, baby. You can't stop me, nigga.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Al Horford is checked in for the Hawks. Teague comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And Chicago also making a switch. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Michael Jordan.
What the fuck?
The Hawks trail by 19. Pass to Cephalosha. Right side Teague. The rebound by Purdue.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Pippen for three, and the basket good. Pippen's got 35 in the game.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And he has found the stroke. Continues to
What
knock
the
down
fuck?
shot after shot. Perfection.
Fucking Justin Holiday.
That was very close to being a 4-point play.
Yeah, I can't believe how close he came to getting that one to drop, even with all the contact.
Brett. Yeah, Justin Holiday, you was a fucking bull too. You became a bull, and fucking the other dude on your team was a bull. Kirk Hyatt was a fucking bull.
And the second free throw, good.
Mm-hmm. Forward, small forward, guard, center.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
You missed the last. Are you serious? I wasn't even trying to miss the last goddamn shot.
Exactly
You
how do it.
motherfucker.
Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
To the right side. The shot's good from Paxson. Paxson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Hey, look at you, bitch. What you think y'all just gonna shoot a three on us? And we ain't gonna shoot a fucking three back? Nigga, what?
Here's T.
Get on him. Switch.
He kicks it to Holiday. It's deflected. And they're pushing it up.
Your mouth,
Shot's good from Paxson.
bitch. Let's
Paxson's
go.
got 31 points.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
T dishes to Holiday. Outside T. Back to Nelson.
Every Tyler Perry movie. In studio, out of studio.
He needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Grant sinks that one from the post.
Chase. Yeah,
Grant's got 19
he works
points.
at the post
Guys, he's
office.
got
He
the
can do
length
his
to get
fuck.
to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy or awkward finish out of him. Everything is smooth and fluid.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And that one's good. Pippen's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bulls.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And Holiday has it in the corner.
I was hanging out
Right
with him on
wing,
my
T
off
with a clean look. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Gave up everything to be with
The
you.
Bulls leading by 21.
I passed up on the house.
Here's Purdue. That falls. Nice speed that time.
How
from
you want to
Scottie
move to
Pippen.
Clarksville?
Gotta be
Bitch, I had a guaranteed house with 350 rent that I could afford. You didn't want to move to Clarksville
Good on the
then.
basket. Booking.
12
Ford
years
just
later,
really
you
opened
do.
up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just
I
a
meant to
terrible
go shoot
reaction
first
from
shot.
the defense.
What the fuck?
And another
Is
fast
that
break for Chicago.
serious?
Bulls running. And the Bulls,
Another
another
time
three.
you fucking call
Excellent
me.
ball movement there, guys.
Man, that's
And that's key.
bullshit.
This
It's
one,
always
passing
a
it with purpose. The D hasn't been able
fucking
to
rush
keep
off the foul.
Pushing it up. Here's Paxson. Finish off the break.
But you said don't call you while you
points.
and just a
before
great
you
job
go
of
to
controlling
bed.
that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition.
So you up.
7 straight
She's
fast
up.
break points, Greg. They got the defense gasping for breath right now.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Armstrong passes to Purdue. Then for three. And the Bulls, another three.
Now we
Impeccable
winning.
mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Now we winning.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Cephalosha kicks to Millsap. Right through the knee for the win. Smooth sailing for Chicago. Over to the wing. Here's Armstrong, and the Bulls another three.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shoots.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Teague drives in. Holiday gets the bucket.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Chicago calls timeout.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure.
All right, so I call you back. You like, I'm at the grocery store. Why you on panic mode? You call me any other time and just
clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Going on in my life at all, you know? Like,
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group.
Oh, shit. No. Oh, it's in the bottom, I think. Shit, that's not me in the bottom. She went on straight panic mode. Called her like, we had this stuff. What the fuck? You could have just went off camera and been like, hey, how you doing? But she went berserk mode. I don't understand why she went on berserk mode. One time I talked to her, I moved back there and caught you with you. No, bitch. No. The only way you'll get back with me if you suck my dick every fucking day. Let me nut your mouth for the rest of your life. You suck my dick anytime I want a blowjob, because that's what you owe me. Shit. What happened to your love of your life? Fucking slavery. Don't get paired with a teenager in his 60s. Please. Here's my cane. Ouch. I don't know. I put one here and one over here. I don't know where my got two of them.
Williams, he's checked in for Purdue. Neely comes in for Grant. McRae's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And Smith subbed in for B.J. Armstrong. Chicago calls timeout.
Chicago called. Oh, yeah.
Here's Paxson.
Paxson got 33.
He dishes it to Williams. The 11-footer. Whistle blows.
Yeah, baby. Fuck you. What? Traveling. I didn't think
Paxson against Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway?
In Atlanta again with the bucket.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Puts up a three. Good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
That is good. Max got 5 points now this quarter.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Another 3 for Chicago.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Matt, and again, it's Atlanta.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
Dishes to Hardaway. Got a piece of it. Drive by Scott. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Paxson. Another 3 for Chicago.
Just dialed in from the three-point line.
You got 42.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Holy crap, son. I didn't know he had 40.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And, guys, when you're cracking heads against somebody 4 times over the course of a season, boy, it's a great feeling to snatch that first game. Good adjustments tonight against the Hawks.
And what a huge standout
Fuck
performance
Atlanta.
it was for
They was in
Jordan.
front of
Every
us.
time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in.
We had to
If it
beat
didn't,
Atlanta. Atlanta
everyone
was in
surprised.
first place in our division.
And here comes Smith, leading the fast break. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Jacks up a 3. It's deflected.
Oh, shit.
Here's Matt, and he gets it to
God
go.
damn it.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may
Your
be
mouth.
at least
Biatch.
finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad. I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
I got Tayshaun Prince in my other
Scott with a screen on Paxson.
Yeah.
Looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
At the buzzer, baby.
Out of reach. It is now, thanks to that last.
Was that at the buzzer?
Why put the brakes
Give me
on
that
now? I
shit,
just say
nigga.
keep on letting it fly.
And so
Hey,
Chicago
I
takes
was
this
at the
one,
buzzer,
and by a
bitch.
big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
You like it? Yeah. Sure, Daddy. Oh, that's good. That's that motherfucking Amsterdam couch. Good. I love you too. I love you too. I love you. I would fucking kill for you. I'm not fucking with my cat. I would fucking murder the fuck out of him. Who's next? Practice, go to training schedule. Oh. No. Let's play ball. Shit. No, we need 2 days in advance of practice. We can't practice on the road. Hey, Jonathan. Change prices. Tickets are $60. We winning. Yeah. Team hats. Souvenirs. Programs is good. Nah, their fucking hats has gotta be like 20, 25. And a program, a souvenir. Come on, man. That's, oh shit. You can make souvenirs $30. No, let's make the souvenirs, let's make the souvenir, what would you pay? I'll pay $20. Program, you can make a program $10. We winning. Yeah. Nigga, we winning. Shit. Hot dogs. Soda. Ice cream. Burgers. Coffee. Cause what the fuck, man? Tickets? 33-3. So 92%. Fan interest 100%. Profit 34 million. Tickets $70 to see the Bulls. Ooh, we gonna have to go to 70. Oh, not 80 yet. Oh. Parking. How about that? Merchandise hats. No, hats. That's how much they sell them for at Disney. Shit. Mm-hmm. Team hats, souvenirs, programs. Their program ain't supposed to be $10. Oh shit. You get $60 to a basketball game? Come on, man. Parking? Hey, Rosie. No. Enough of that shit. That's what I have. Hey. Hey. God damn it. Fucking ass. Bitch. Rosie. That's why I closed the door. Yeah. Motherfucker. I hate all that fucking shit. Mm-mm-mm. Fuck you, dog. Fuck. We're about to win again. I don't know where I put the fucking thing. Oh, wait. Yeah. The Bucks. Reggie Jackson and Chris Man. And then Grant Bill Curry. Towards the basket. Press R2 and hold. God damn it. Square or move and hold R to attempt to put back. Okay. Alright. I didn't repeatedly tap square. I didn't even repeatedly tap square and they called me for a foul.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to free. Chicago facing Milwaukee. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Chicago right now, they've got Michael Jordan. Grant is out there at Cartwright. Then there's Armstrong. And it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
What the fuck? Travel? That's cap.
Bulls on D. Parker outside. And the 7'1" Bill Cartwright extends for the rebound. Here's Pippen, kept alive. Grant outside. Jordan the pass to Pippen. Jordan kicks to Grant. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Cartwright. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Middleton outside. Back to Jackson. True on the 14-footer. Jackson's got his first points of the night. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Washington Wizards. And 3 from Jordan. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
They get a hand on it. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And it looks like he
MJ. Yeah, we're gonna just fucking get the ball to Michael for the next 4 minutes.
And that one misses. Armstrong dishes to Pippen. To the left wing. Cartwright the pass to Pippen. Armstrong kicks to Jordan. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Jordan's got 7.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
That is good.
He had his head on the swivel, was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Here's Armstrong, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Armstrong's got his first 3 points of the game. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They trail by 6. They are coming into this having managed to win against the Knicks in their last game.
And they were really locked in from beyond the arc in that game. I mean, the results wouldn't have looked anything like it did had it not been for their ability from beyond.
Exactly. They were spraying home threes at a huge rate.
Jordan's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. And we have an intentional foul there, G. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea.
I didn't intentionally foul him, man. That's some bullshit. I did not intentionally.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Bastards.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layup. Just as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
That's good from Cartwright.
Damn, I got a great match right here, too.
He hits both from the stripe. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the paint. with the floater and the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
To the middle, out to the wing. Cartwright, the pass to Jordan. To the paint, here's Grant. He's on target from 8 feet out. Grant's got his first bucket of the night.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
The drive by Jackson. Good. Jackson's got 6.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Now Armstrong. Pippen gives to Armstrong. The tray. Another 3 for Chicago.
No, Michael, you would double team, nigga. I can't give you the ball when you fucking double fucking team, dude.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Favors. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Reggie Jackson. The Bulls making a change here as well. Purdue's checked in. And some changes here for the Bucks. Booker comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Chris Middleton. Carter-Williams dishes to Antetokounmpo from deep. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Armstrong passes to Grant. Armstrong gets the bucket. Armstrong's got 8.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. He looks like he was out of his element at all right there.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. He's looking to even the score in this season series with a win of their own.
Jason
He
Kidd
told
is
me
the
they
coach
can
of the
certainly play
Bucks.
better than they did the last time, and said with their defense and shot blocking, they're planning to make matters difficult at that end of the floor. Kevin, let's see if they can lock them up.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. That's a mantra. We're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches. Defense first.
You know, we always do, but it really rings true with this group. When they get all 5 guys keyed in at the defensive end, I think they make things very difficult for the opponent.
Yeah, and I think every single possession is going to be a...
Yo, niggas fouled me, bitch. Don't be booing.
John Paxson. He's checked in for Scottie Pippen.
Holy shit. Dude, it's a 6-point lead.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Bucks
Fucked
trail by
up on the
6.
shot.
Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked. They'll get another chance. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. No one covering. Antetokounmpo's got his first basket of the night.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
That is good. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Bulls knocking down the 3. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession. Williams is checked in for Chicago. On defense, the Bulls, they're leading by 8. And Booker kicks to Antetokounmpo. It's tipped and stolen by Williams. Jordan dishes to Armstrong. And stolen by Booker.
Go foul that nigga.
Williams the pass to Henson. An intentional foul
God
play, but for
damn
what
it.
purpose, Greg?
You idiots. Motherfuckers. You give me a bath. Wait, I can't leave. Okay. 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 Thank you very much. You know what? I want to see that. It's like
The 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Washington Wizards at Verizon Center. Well, from Washington, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And with some time here to spare, let's talk leadership in the NBA. Kenny, who would you say are the best leaders on the floor in the league?
Wow. Well, obviously, the great Tim Duncan in the San Antonio Spurs with his leadership with Greg Popovich. They're the top of the list. You know, I also like Kevin Durant. You know, Kevin Durant's leadership is probably unparalleled or underrated, I would say, from his position, because he always has his team in position to win.
There's two types of leaders, Ernie, the vocal leader and the one that leads by example. One of my favorite vocal leaders, Chris Paul. Dirk Nowitzki's not very vocal, but he leads by example. LeBron James does both. Very vocal at times, very animated.
Joakim Noah's not bad either now for the Bulls, even though he's not the greatest of those players, but he's a good leader.
Yeah, but LeBron does both.
What kind of a leader were you, Shea?
I was vocal. I used to get in people's rack, Ernie.
Did you?
Mess around if you want to, tear the locker room up.
What would you do if you had a guy like Kenny on your team?
I wouldn't do anything for Kenny because Kenny would make me look good. Because I know for a fact if I kick it out to Kenny, he's going to knock it down.
And you know, I would be the first thing I would say, if we don't get it to Shaq, I'm slapping someone.
Let's get it to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
You just scared me.
It's the home of the Wizards here in Washington, D.C. as we bring you another conference match here at the Verizon Center. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. So the Clippers win the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. On defense, Washington. There's the pass to Redick. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot. And no good as it rattles out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the game.
Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best that record. After that, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time.
Now here's Griffin after Gortat's miss. Fires the 3, and J.J. Redick good for 3. Redick's got the game going here with the first basket for Los Angeles. Nene right side. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the Wizards really struggled post All-Star break, playing under 500. Still, though, they seem to pull things together at the very end and on into the postseason.
Redick with the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Gortat, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Well, there's no denying it. The Wizards had some bumps, and you mentioned that. Some weeks they look like a lottery team. Then the next, they look like a title contender. They knew how to make the most of their games when they did get hot, though.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
And Wall kicks to Gortat. Outside, Wall. Dishes to Nene. Nice ball movement by Washington. Nene, the screen, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Washington making some changes. Chris Humphries has checked in for Gortat. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Jared Dudley. And Gary Neal subbed in for Beal. The Clippers also changing it up. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. And Stevenson comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. And it's Stevenson missing. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Neal kicks to the net. Here's Porter. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. LA's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Paul dishes to Stevenson. It's Crawford with the drive. Uncovered. That's short off the rim. Here's Wall. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. Game now starting the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
Washington trailing.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
They've got Gortat. Chris Humphries is out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's Ramon Sessions. And it's Beal in a shooting guard. That's the group start the second quarter for the Wizards. Here's Crawford. The rebound by Humphries. Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor. Clark as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor.
Now here's Paul. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. They get it back. Now here's Sessions. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. There's a screen by Gortat. Dudley. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Dudley's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Washington. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He was intent on running the offense through Chris Paul. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Good on the triple. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Last season, DeAndre Jordan was as efficient as it gets on offense. A dunking machine, we know for sure. His defense is maybe the best individually at the rim in the league. He covers a lot of areas.
He does. And Jordan did have almost all of his points come right at the rim. And you talked about that efficiency. How about 71% field goal percentage?
Johnson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The drive by Paul. Gortat with the rebound. Wizards trail by 3. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And taken away by Johnson. Paul against Beal. Paul passes to Pierce. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Pierce has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gortat with a screen on Paul. This is it to Devin. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Paul Pierce. And for Jared Dudley, a bit of a resurgence last season. Found a team you like playing for. Played much closer to his career numbers than the year before with the Clippers.
Yeah, that's a great point. He turned back the clock in almost every category. And I think, to your point, a lot of it has to do with the fit. And on a team in a role that suits his talent. And I think you're going to see him continue to be consistent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Oubre. Gary Neal's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's John Wall in for Sessions. And he sinks the second.
And, you know, going back to Jared Dudley, he helps you in so many different ways. Shoots a lot of threes, yet does so efficiently. He rebounds, he passes the ball. He'll get a little physical, too. He's a valuable vet to have in your locker room.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 4 on the clock. Shoots. Wall grabs the board.
Well, I think he kind of alligator arm that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot. Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Clippers on top, leading by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc, as we get into the second half, what do you expect to see from this offense you're facing tonight?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot end, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Coach, thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Well, they need to be more aggressive. They got to take the ball inside. See, scoring inside the NBA is like running in football. You're taking control of the game physically. Sure, you need good perimeter play and spacing on the floor, but hey, you got to get it into the big man area.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at J.J. Redick. What a contribution.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up an arena when he gets it going. And in that first half, Young fella had it going.
Not just an edge, though, Greg. I think he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. And he's a special player to have around, no doubt about that.
Wizards trail by 5, and the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Pierce in at the small forward. It's Wall with the drive. Some solid D from Paul.
You know, one of the things I think we forget about with Chris Paul is just how clutch he is as a player. I mean, hitting the go-ahead shot in Game 7 against the Spurs last postseason was a big reminder to everyone that this guy is clutch.
Here is Wall after Paul Pierce's score. Nene kicks to Wall. Nene with the screen on Paul. Wall attacking. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Paul's shot is off. Washington trailing. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Jump shot is good. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Seems a mixed bag for Wall statistically. Some steps forward, but overall lower numbers.
Yeah, but you know, he didn't score as much as he had the previous 2 seasons, but he was more efficient. And sometimes, Kevin, the better your team, the less you have to do, but he clearly is a better player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Humphries comes in for Nene, and Oubre subbed in for Jared Dudley. Check in for Paul Pierce.
For Wall, guys, he played more of a traditional point guard role, but double-digit assist numbers at 10 a game for him, really strong.
And also for Wall, his usage was down. I mean, a few less minutes played, fewer shots taken. Overall, though, I thought it was a big step towards becoming more of a traditional point guard, and the Wizards are better for him.
Here's Paul, following the basket by John Wall. In the corner, Smith with it. Here's Griffin. And again, no good by the Clippers. Wizards trail by 4. Wall dishes to Humphries. The offensive rebound. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And guys, there was a time where people wondered if John Wall could be a team leader. Well, that question has been answered and then some. Unquestioned leader of the Wizards.
On for Wall, Greg, and leading the Wizards, it did take some time. Now he does so much, Clark, for the franchise.
On and off the floor. He's really the face of that franchise and has a chance, in my mind, to be an MVP candidate at some point in his career and is living up to the #1 draft pick hype.
Otto Porter Jr., he's jacked in for Washington. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. And Aldridge sends it back. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Crawford leading the charge.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Clippers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And Washington making a change here. Neal's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Stevenson's checked in. Both free throws, good from Crawford.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Wall kicks to Porter. Paul against Wall. Looking for Gortat, he gets it there. Shot is off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. All up top, covered by Wall. And Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Paul. 8 points for Crawford.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
To end the run, here's Gortat, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers lead by 7. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Clippers leading by 7. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Nene is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Now here's Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Wall grabs the board. Wall's got his first rebound tonight.
After what was just a horrendous shooting performance in the first half, they finally started to find their stroke.
And amazing that they hold the lead with how poorly they shot the first half, but they... And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here's Jordan, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there, put that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Nene, and it's blocked by Jordan. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Gortat's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, Randy Whitman had some words for his team over the break. He told his players, guys, we're letting opportunities slip away in transition. Let's push it up the floor, look to score some points in early offense. Kevin, can they pick up the tempo?
All right, Doris, thanks. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Redick with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Clippers leading by 11. Ball outside. Pass to Griffin. Washington with the rebound. Gortat's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Outside, Wall. Pass to Beal. Nene, right side. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leaders.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10. And both free throws good for Nene. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Clippers leading by 9. Ball outside. Inside. There's Pierce. That's good on the assist by Paul.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Clippers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
A good win, and a lot went into it. But I just like the showing for Paul. And the way he was able to dice up their team with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Taken away by Nene. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Wall's shot is off. Redick passes to Paul. He logs up the alley-oop pass. And slam dunk by Jordan.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. And really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Blake, tell us about the energy out there tonight. It seemed like there was a ton of intensity on the floor.
Yeah, that's something we talked about. We talked about not being complacent, settling for jump shots, talked about getting to the hole, and playing tough on defense, and I thought that's what our guys did tonight.
Thanks for your time, Blake. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
You could just see the intensity and focus from him, right, Kenny? I mean, he wasn't fazed by the crowd. Usually that's the case for him, but not tonight. He came in determined to make the little plays, make some big ones, and keep the momentum going.
The assists were coming fast and furious for him, man. Always sharp, crisp passes that led to easy baskets. You gotta love to see him play like that.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. We will be watching Russell Westbrook in this one, and we hear from so many players and coaches who all say Westbrook has the mindset of the greats. What does that mean to you, Shaq?
You know, he plays with the swagger and the confidence. You know, a lot of guys in the league do not possess that. And he's a complete alpha player on the court. He's a big guy, a dominant big guy in a little man's body.
No, he's a dominant little guy with a big heart. That's what I would say. I don't like to be a big man. I tell you what he does. His athleticism is unparalleled by anybody in the league. So what happens is you always have to put your bigger guard on him, and that changes the mismatches all over the court.
Let us get it down to Kevin Harlan as tip-off approaches.
Stop rephrasing my phrase.
It's a road game for the Thunder, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
Ready to go?
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Thunder. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the center position. So it's the Thunder now. Ibaka, this is to Adams. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And when you look at Serge Ibaka, it's amazing how methodically he's worked on his shooting. I mean, it seems like every year his range extends a couple of feet. He now has one of the best mid-range jumpers in the game, and that has obviously opened up the offense for everyone else.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Gets a very good look and converts.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Payton drives in. Here's the screen. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Magic moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. That shot wide open. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Westbrook against Payton. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
He kicks it to Vucevic, and that is good.
And Scott Skiles has been around the league as a coach for a while now, coming home to where he played most of his career here in Orlando. And at times, he can be a demanding coach.
And Greg, you're right. Skiles is what, we'd call a no-nonsense coach. Makes perfect sense when you think about the team that now Clarkie's going to go coach in Orlando.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he was great at developing players, and that's exactly why the Orlando Magic hired him. Plays with an edge, but he develops players quite nicely, too.
Holds him accountable, doesn't he?
Yep, well said.
Good.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Oladipo outside. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Durant.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Ibaka, the pass to Durant. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even in a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
It's Durant on the wing. That three off the mark. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Payton. Dishes it to Vucevic. Good work defensively by Ibaka. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Thunder. They're up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. So far, what stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
The Magic trail by 3. So the Thunder 5 right now. Kyle Singler is out there with Nick Collison. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Waiters in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Azania. They set the pick. Terrific design on the pick foot. He lays it in. Azania's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Magic. Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way here.
And that one's good.
And that's how a coach will draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here is Augustine. And Kanter throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for a man.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Fournier following the score by Oklahoma City. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. The shot misses. And the Thunder going the other way now.
Well, I tell you what, guys, last season the Thunder were fantastic on the glass. I mean, they started out as a great rebounding team and got even better after their trades.
Now here is Augustine. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change The shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Harris comes in for his son. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Fournier. And it's Peyton in for C.J. Watson. Orlando on D. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Last season, the Oklahoma City Thunder led the entire NBA in rebounding. They did well on both ends, first in the league in offensive rebounds and second in defense.
And Kevin, the thing that sticks out for me, for OKC, everybody rebounds. The guards, the bigs, the wings. It really has a huge impact and allows you to have that many more possessions. So if this team is healthy, watch out.
He's off on the first. One problem the Magic faced last season was depth. They really weren't a deep team, and it hurt them along the way.
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, they had the second fewest bench points in the league, and that number was really low because they didn't use the bench that often. Starters did a lot of the heavy lifting.
The Magic making a switch here. Gordon's checked in, and he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And for the Magic, they will try and address the bench for this season, both through the draft and free agency. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now, here's Oladipo. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And it's Gordon missing.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And here we go with the Magic fast break. Oladipo's running.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Magic lead by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Nick, a competitive battle out here for you tonight. What's been the mindset for you and this team?
Just not come out and not aggressive, but just go hard on defense, getting stopped. They're a great team, so they're not going to quit. They're going to keep playing. We just have to keep getting stops and keep believing that we can win this game, and good things will happen.
Nick, thank you. We appreciate it. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They played with more purpose in the second quarter and fought to turn an early deficit into a 3-point lead by the time we reached the break. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
They're playing with a sense of urgency, even though they're at home. Sometimes you feel so comfortable on your home court, the other team can jump on you. But they know these fans have their back, and now they're well positioned to build a lead in the second half.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
They're shooting way too much from the mid-range and the outside. The offense lacks dimension, and that could really hurt them in the second half, Ronnie. I like to see their bigs get down and dirty. They got to play way tougher.
Well, that's all for now, as it looks like the second half is just about ready to get started. Enjoy the rest of the game.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Peyton and Oladipo, the explosive backcourt pair. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. So that's who Scott Skiles starts the second half. Here's Vucevic, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. Big step pass here for Vucevic's offense, Clark. Unstoppable at times, both on the blocks and facing up.
Vucevic is a real outstanding future all-star front court. Rebounds at a high rate in traffic and out of his area. Finishes, faces up. This kid has a lot of upside. I really like his game.
Now here's Westbrook. Adams' shot is off. And Ibaka kicks to Roberson. Westbrook dishes to Durant. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
They set the screen. Gordon the pass to Peyton. Picked by Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. On the way, Harris. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Fades and shoots. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Tobias Harris.
And talking about Vucevic's development last season, he's also had the highest assist average of his career. He's a good decision maker on the floor, knows when to take it himself, and knows when to kick it to cutters and spot up shoot.
A moment to check in with Doris Brett. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. .139 left in the third quarter of the game. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. For 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
You know, and getting back to Vucevic, I mean, he's at an age where he may only get better. Averaging nearly 20 points a game last year after averaging only 14 the year before. That was an incredible leap in production, and I think it's one that will continue.
Now, Frock. After Dion Waiters' three-pointer that didn't go. Clock is at 3. Here's Peyton. And it's off from three-point range. Durant dishes to Waiters. It's deflected. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Peyton passes to Frock. And it's Harris off the drive. Pass to Devin. Oladipo outside. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. And now an 8-point Magic lead. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Cantor. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
So for the Magic, Hezonja comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Watson in for Elfrid Payton. And then for Oklahoma City, Allison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Waiters. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Now, here's Oladipo. Four seconds left. Watson for 3. Shot is off. And we've watched threes.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for the Pelicans, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And the topic here prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game, why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he first came into the league, the first thing I saw was him grab the ball coast to coast in the All-American game. That's what players want to do and people want to see.
You know, that was a great example, Kenny, but towards the end of my career and most of my career, I was honestly more of a half-court player. I was pretty fast for my size, but my strength was my biggest edge. In the half-court, barbecue chicken alert. I had to put that work in, Ernie.
That about wraps it up for here. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again later.
That's the 5th barbecue chicken alert.
New Orleans, land of the Pelicans, in a fine Western Conference battle at the New Orleans Arena. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Ben McLemore is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. Now here's Evans. He dishes it to Usher. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon outside. There's the bucket. Good. Gordon's got the first points up on the board here for the Pelicans.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors' offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
Pondexter with it. Now defended by McLemore. Pondexter kicks to Ashik. Pass to Gordon. Takes the 13-footer. Cannot hit. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And McLemore kicks to Bellinelli. From outside, off the mark.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Pondexter with it, guarded by McLemore. Pondexter kicks to Davis. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Well, whether you call him the Brow or Ant or the future, Anthony Davis made the leap in year 3 to franchise superstar. I mean, still, though, he remains humble, determined to improve, and dedicated to maximizing his immense potential.
The first one falls. And his former coach, Monty Williams, played with some greats. Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing. He says he sees that same desire to dominate in Anthony Davis.
Yeah, he wants to be great and doesn't see himself as a finished product, which is a good thing. That means he's going to continue to stay humble and hungry and put the work in.
He hits both from the stripe. Well, this is really one of the nicer buildings in the NBA, right downtown Clark, this home of the Pelicans across from the Superdome.
Kevin, you're always worried about how close we are to Bourbon Street when we come here, man. But yeah, this was a fortress for the Pelicans last season as they won some big games here for sure. He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Evans up top. There's the feed to Pondexter. Back to Evans. Screen by Ashik. And it's Gordon penetrating. Step back shot. And the jumper falls for him. Gordon's got 5 now.
And you talk about the big wins here for the Pelicans last year. How about they beat the Warriors late in the year, which was huge to get into the postseason, as well as the Spurs on that final day to fight their way into that A spot. It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Kings trail by 7. Rondo kicks to McLemore. And it's Cousins. That time on the assist from McLemore.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Evans outside. He got it up. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans on top, up 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. The second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
The Kings trail by 5. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. Norris Cole is out there with Holiday. And there's Cunningham. Then it's Alexis Ajinça. And it's Anderson in at the 4-man position. Well, the main problem last year for the Kings, Greg, their defense. Just couldn't slow teams down on their end of the court, and it cost them.
Yeah, and listen, a lot of it had to do with the defensive problems overall. They were pretty much in the bottom 10 of every major defensive category, and dead last in blocks as well.
Now here's Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Koufos the pass to Butler. Anderson dishes to Koufos. Butler kicks to Collison. Shot clock at 6. A 3 from Anderson, and he gets the bucket.
Excellent feed from DC, Darren Collison.
Pelicans leading by 4. Anderson outside. They set the pick. Here's Cole. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Puts up the baby hook, and the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Luke Babbitt is checked in for Cunningham. Sacramento also making some changes. Cauley Stein comes in for Koufos, and Curry subbed in for James Anderson.
Before getting dinged up, Ryan Anderson was rolling. I mean, over the first few seasons of his career, improved in efficiency in all areas. Then he had the back injury, and last season his shooting percentages really went south.
Now here's Collison. And now here comes Cole, leading the break. No good. Great D that time from Collison. The Kings trail by 7. And getting back to Ryan Anderson, in 2012, he won the NBA's Most Improved Player Award. Then, in the summer of that year, he landed an enormous contract in a sign and trade.
Yeah, and that's the good Ryan Anderson. If he can stay healthy, he's a tremendous asset. And he isn't just a shooter. He can get it done on the backboard as well.
Now, here is Holiday after Darren Collison's miss. Anderson outside. And the Pelicans miss again.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The kick outside to Butler. Beyond the arc. Cannot hit. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Now here is Holiday. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Good. For Sacramento, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. A drive by Collison. And it's blocked. Cole. And we finished one half of basketball. Pelicans lead by 10. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Some nice stretches of basketball from them, and at one point, they pushed the lead up to 7. In the second quarter, they imposed their will on the game and built a 10-point lead at the half. And if things continue to go the same way after the break, they're threatening to run away with this one. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
I have to admit it, I did not see this coming. They've done more than just hanging there. They've been a better team in a few areas. They just can't rest on this lead, though. Now the real work begins.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Sacramento?
I'd really like to see them attack the rim a little bit more. Change the game up, man. Generate some more easy baskets. Part of the reason they're behind is because they've been outclassed inside. They haven't been able to drive the ball, dish the ball. They need to pound it in the paint more if they want to win this basketball game.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. We've seen Eric Gordon really having a great game.
Just a quality performance, and you know, we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. To be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
The Kings trail by 10. Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And how about the excitement down the stretch? And they were able to edge out the Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that just point binge down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs let them get into the postseason for the first time under the Pelican line.
The second half is underway, and here's who George Karl's got on the floor. They've got Bellinelli, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's McLemore in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Rondo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Rondo's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings.
And as you said, I mean, New Orleans made the playoffs for the first time under the name Pelicans. Unfortunately for them, they ran into the Warriors in the first round and were promptly swept away.
Gordon, rebound by the Kings.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's Bellinelli. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Rondo dishes to McLemore, 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And thinking back to the Pelicans playoffs from last year, let a 20-point lead slip away in that fourth quarter of Game 3. But they played better than a sweep and got valuable postseason experience for that young roster.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Cunningham's checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Koufos is checked in. Now here's Evans. Outside Gordon. Asik the screen for Gordon. Davis in the corner. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Davis has got the lead up to 10 now for New Orleans. The Kings making a switch here. Collison's out there. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. Gay left side. Back to Collison. Pass to Koufos. Fades and shoots. That one a little long.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
The drive by Collison. He used that pick to perfection.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Davis. Outside Gordon. Drops in the layup for two. Gordon's got 7 points in the game.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Collison, the pass to Cousins. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get to, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
The Kings making a switch here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Cole. No good on the buzzer beater. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. The fourth quarter, just moments away now as we welcome you back. Pelicans leading by 9. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Luke Babbitt is out there with Davis, and it's Cole in at the point guard. That's the Pelicans 5. Babbitt, good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Gay, and the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Evans outside. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Offline with the baseline jumper. The Kings trail by 12. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Here's Cauley Stein. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch. I mean, you know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you play and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened in on Alvin Gentry's huddle. He wanted his guys to keep up the intensity, saying, if any of you think this game is over, you're wrong. We've got work to do. I don't want to see any letdown on the defensive end of the floor. Guys, let's watch how it plays out.
Kings shooting around 41% on the night. Rondo kicks to Gay. The 10-footer. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Evans outside. Kicks it to Davis. Shoots from the baseline. That doesn't go either for Davis. The Kings trail by 8. Rondo kicks to Gay. With the second effort, he takes it up and lays it in. Gay's got 4 points this quarter.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Now here is Davis. And Rudy Gay picks up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Cousins comes in for Cauley Stein. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. And Davis gets it to go.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark. So it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Cousins. And the shot falls short this time. Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
Now here's Evans. In the corner, it's Gordon. All alone. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in 5. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Here's Curry. He kicks to Casper. Fires the 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
Here's Cole. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Anthony, what did Coach go over with you guys before the game in terms of the key area of work for this team tonight?
Defense. You know, we got to defend and rebound. We defended really well. Rebound didn't make tough shots in the beginning. But we switched up the game plan a little bit, and he told us to go out there and play hard. That's what we did, and came out with the victory.
It all came together for you, Anthony. Thank you, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Eric Gordon.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, last season was pretty much a lost cause with all the injuries that the Thunder went through. When this team is healthy, however, Kenny, do you feel they should be a top contender in the West?
Oh, when they're healthy, they're one of the best. I mean, the Thunder, with their roster complete, when it's complete and they're healthy, they can contend with anyone. I think they're dominant when their core guys are there. If one or two guys are missing, they play such a vital role that it's difficult for them to sustain any kind of success.
And injuries will be a factor for this team, as it is with every team. But, you know, they've made it to the conference finals over and over and over again. So hopefully they can stay healthy.
And that does it for us. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you with it later.
We are live in Boston, Massachusetts, the gem of New England, as the Celtics are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Welcome to the NBA for this Friday afternoon broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Got a nice clean game, huh?
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now, here is Ibaka. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left this man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
Good.
He just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Now here's Westbrook. It's Durant on the wing. Misses the wing J.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. For Durant getting to 15,000 points, the only player, Clark, to do it quicker was LeBron James.
Yeah, and it's even more impressive when you realize that Durant did spend 1 year in college, Kevin. You take a year off his age, and he and LeBron got to that point plateau in virtually the same amount of time.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Both shots good from the strike.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
Well, shot's good from Westbrook.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Lee. Bradley dishes to Smart. Six to shoot. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Over in the corner, Turner. .110 left to play in the first quarter. He's whistled for the 5-second back to the basket violation.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Zeller. Urebko comes in for Lee. Jay Crowder's checked in for Turner. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Marcus Smart. That's good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Crowder. Thomas a screen. The dish to Bradley. All sorts of time. No luck.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And Waiters kicks to Kanter. Waiters passes to Westbrook. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Thunder shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The first free throw is good. Boston making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Crowder. There's the pick. Thomas dishes to Olynyk. 1 second left. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Thunder. They lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Celtics trail by 4. David Lee is out there with Olynyk. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Smart in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Crowder. Nice D from Singler.
And Kyle Singler, basically a three-point marksman. He really lost minutes after the trade to the Thunder last season. A second-round pick by Detroit a few years back. He's always averaged over 20 minutes a game. But with the Thunder, he was kind of banished to the end of the bench, and his play reflected that.
Here's Thomas, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Here's the three. That's it, and the Oklahoma City leaders cut down to just 3 in the basket from Thomas.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Passes to Waiters. The three, and he gets it to go. Waiters got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
And Augustine kicks to Singler. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Boston took a lot of steps forward last season with their coach, Brad Stevens. Still, though, their defense was near the middle of the road. That will need some tweaking.
Yeah, and you could say that seemed to be the limiting factor, Kevin, in how far they eventually went. Strange, given how several years ago they were an offensive juggernaut.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Zeller, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Johnson comes in for David Lee. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Crowder. And Bradley subbed in for Marcus Smart. Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Elberson comes in for Waiters. Here's Roberson. He's guarded by Thomas. Augustine passes to Ibaka. He dishes it to Augustine. Ibaka with the screen on Bradley. Just 5 on the clock. The three. Rebound Boston.
Yeah, you know, for the Celtics in their defense, a lot of it had to do with rim protection and challenging shots. They were actually last in the league in blocks.
Now, here's Thomas. That's good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Augustine. And there's the pass to Singler. Here's Roberson, guarded by Bradley. Screened by Ibaka. Augustine. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Sellinger's checked in for Boston. Then for the Thunder, Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Durant comes in for Kyle Singler. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's Bradley on the wing. The three. And Roberson pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That's good. Adams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Thomas kicks to Zeller with 4 seconds on the clock. Off the left rim and out. Durant. The shot is off. And so we wrap up the first half. Thunder lead by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They showed their superiority in the second quarter and got well out in front, taking a 9-point lead into the locker room at the half. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
Well, the shots were dropping wrong. I mean, they were just dropping out of everywhere, dropping out the ceiling, dropping out the popcorn guy man's hand, whatever. It didn't matter what the defense was. They found a way to get a good look almost every time. They just got to be patient, take as long as they need to keep finding those high percentage shots.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Too much of their offense was perimeter-based. To be successful in this league, you have to score in the paint. Now, that doesn't mean you have to run your offense through the low post, but you got to send guys to the baskets on pick and rolls, dribble drives, whatever, to create high percentage opportunities you can win.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
The second half just about to get going here. Celtics trail by 9. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Oklahoma City right now, down low it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant and
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And one of the guys we'll watch tonight is Ty Lawson. When he's on the floor, how does he impact the game so much, Shaq, given his size?
Well, I'm not a guard, but he's impossible to stay in front of either in the open court or in half court. He has great ability to change direction and stop on a dime. And when he's hot, watch out.
North Carolina guy.
North Kakalaki, one of the finest. He might be short, but he has the ability, honestly, to get to the rim at will. And there's no problem taking the contact and finishing the play at his size. That is a unique quality from the kid from North Kakalaki.
And that about does it. We send it to Kevin Harlan.
On the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival, the San Antonio Spurs are ready for this one to get started. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Tip-off goes to Houston, and the starting group for the Spurs. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in at the center position. Now, here is...
Hey, Alexa, stop music. You're no good. What the fuck? Tell her to join the party.